So today we are out here in Pleasant Hill, California, and we are in a lovely home of just a really sweet couple and a couple of gorgeous little kitty cats that we've already met, and one of which has met my cleansing kit and seemed to semi-approve. I think we got some purring and some happiness going on. We are here to document just why some energy hasn't been right, why things have felt just one thing after another, a domino effect of bad energy, bad luck. We don't know a whole lot about what could be causing all of it or what all the claims are and the experiences are, but what we do know is that they have been having just a plethora of sadness, loss, setbacks. And our goal as Spirit is to find out why energy has gone wrong in a space. Is it paranormal? Is it metaphysical, spiritual? What's happening? Why is it happening? And what can we do to reverse the flow so they can just get back to having a nice, happy life? This is a beautiful space that they have. The little home is gorgeous. The cats are beautiful. I mean, everything is just ripe for positivity to be here. There's some water outside, which oddly enough can feed paranormal activity.
Oh, is there running water?
Yes,
there's water features everywhere.
I've not noticed that.
There's literally one right outside their deal.
Yeah.
So that can feed it, but it also can be something healing. It can actually be helpful in a space if you want to bring life and good energy back into a space. The water can be a benefit as well, but what we need to do is get things reset, rebooted, and figure out, are all the bad things that have been happening due to some sort of energy that's stuck and manipulating the situation? Or is it just life? Or is it a little bit of everything? We want answers. We want to know how our clients can actually live a really successful, happy, and fruitful life in their space, which is just beautiful. They deserve to enjoy just life. So we are going to go and just do a walkthrough, check some things out, figure out why we're not quite right here, and most of all, my favorite part, find a resolution. That is the key to our investigations. Is okay, great, you documented it, but can you fix it?
Yeah.
And absolutely, that is our specialty. We know how to resolve a situation. We are not paranormal monitors. So let's go take a little walk. I feel a little bit of low back pain, like
Big time.
I feel cramping in my back.
Yeah.
It's tight. And I don't know what that is. Why I feel tight right back there. I feel a state of like
feeding off of me.
Well, I do empath of living. Do you have any low back issues?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well,
I do.
Yay. That is. I do. Yeah. Being an empath, I can feel living.
We feel everything.
Symptoms. So it's because it's like locked up tight. It's really uncomfortable. It's almost like I feel like you would have to like get up and move around at night, and you can't be. You don't feel comfortable. You get real tight and unsettled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I stay in bed too long, I can tell.
Yeah, you're all
seize up
crunched up and
like from here to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because what I'm feeling is like right in here and then right down and through here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And just like
It's
knots and it's like muscles. I feel they're almost like wound around and stuff. It's really quite
I keep saying I need
wrong.
to get a deep tissue massage.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yes.
As a matter of fact, add that to the prescription list of things that I'm going to tell you should do. Yeah, I think that healing modalities like that, they go a long way. Right. They really, really do. I don't know what kind of bathroom setup I haven't seen that yet, but if you have any way to soak anywhere.
I need to take more baths.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do have
Soaking
a
is good.
Okay, yes, a good hot soak with.
I wish it was one of those big jacuzzi
Don't
tubs.
Me too.
we wish.
but even without just some good Epsom salt, some lavender, lavender's great.
Lavender.
It helps release energy, and it's very protective spiritually. Mm-hmm. So you might want to give that a whirl, because that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It is.
Soaking is good.
It's very tight.
I live with it.
Well,
live with
yeah.
it.
it's amazing what we get used to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super uncomfortable.
Yeah,
When I
used to
get up, I
locked
feel
up.
like an old lady when I get up. I'm like,
Yeah. No, I hear a lot of noise right in through here. I feel a flow of noise. It feels noisy energetically right here, and I don't know what that is yet, but it feels super noisy, like it's noisy.
You're ringing and
Yeah, it's just noisy right in through.
people noisy, like chatter?
I'm
or
not
just
sure.
like-
I just feel like a cacophony of noise. Like all of a sudden, like I'm almost in like a crowded restaurant sort of feel. Like suddenly, like it's busy and clattery right here, and I don't know what that.
a thoroughfare. Or
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but why I feel that way. But that's just how I feel. So I just unload what I feel, and however it goes.
Go for it.
it's like an airport terminal or something.
I also have
Ew.
a picture of my son right there in this hallway.
Is he noisy?
He can be, yeah.
Feeling anything in the bathroom?
I feel a little trapped-ish. And a little weird in here. I feel a little strange in here. I don't know.
That's a little weird.
Just feel a little weird in here.
Yeah.
I don't have a quantifiable terminology.
It's just
for-
not quite.
It's just not quite right.
Not quite right.
I don't know what that is yet. I would like to document it with some meters just
Yeah.
to see if
Sure.
it could actually just be like literal electromagnetic fields that are man-made, you know, like
Right.
that can make me feel very jittery. But I just feel a little weird in here.
And I keep going to that window.
We share a wall or like
Yeah,
upstairs, downstairs.
that's always gonna be a big problem. Even when we bless your space, you might have to sort of be diligent on clearing and so forth, because when you do share walls with other units, you will have to keep all of their drama and energy from leaking into your
Right.
space. That's the side effect of sharing
Yeah.
walls, condos,
Yeah.
apartments, all of that, duplexes, all that kind of stuff.
They're not very friendly. Not that they're mean, but they're just like
Kind of cold.
they
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
Well, that energy definitely can have an impact. So
Sure
you
can.
once a month, run through the house with some Palo Santo wood.
Absolutely.
And clear some stuff out. I'll leave you a stick of it and show you how to do that.
Okay.
And that'll help clear your energy if you feel like you get
What
clean
about
energy.
sage?
Sage is great,
White sage.
but white sage is great, but darker entities doesn't matter.
They laugh.
You need to kick it up a notch. So cedar and Palo Santo, much more effective of
To keep any
clearing.
negativity out.
Yeah, it's much like just general refreshing of a space. White sage is perfect.
Are you talking about the neighbors upstairs or on the other side of a wall?
Upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. If it
And that's the negativity.
Something kind of
tenderly.
Then that's
tenderly.
the negativity that I was sensing coming up from upstairs. That's why I
Yeah.
asked, because there's
tenderly,
something
and I
upstairs.
keep going up to this,
Okay.
like up there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's little
A little tenderly.
leaky.
Stop the leak.
Sneaky.
Yeah, we'll take care of that, and then give you tools to just maintain.
Yes.
At the end of the day, empowering the client is the most important part of this. Like, you need to be in charge of your space. So,
Right. Exactly.
we're great at reading.
He's cute.
We're great at reading.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, he's 19 now.
Make sure there's no portal in your closet.
Oh, great.
Let me just make sure
Of
there's
course
not.
there is.
Let me check. There might not be.
Is it a
Oh, I
little
thought you sounded
portal-y?
like I
I just
misheard you.
want to come and feel of it.
Oh, I thought you said there was.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
I'm like, what? What's in here?
Actually, kind of fell over.
This is a less portally closet than sometimes.
I like it when they're not so sucking me down the drain. I don't feel sucked into anywhere actually. It's
This
almost-
is
it's almost
an
like a
inert
dead,
closet.
a dead zone.
Yes.
I'll still bless it to keep it that way, but
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's a good thing. That's nice for a change.
Brent, you want to
Sure.
switch with you? Go ahead and feel in there.
Feelings.
I feel okay in there.
Problem's
but-
over the bed.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm getting in there. But,
This is almost like a dead zone.
oh, yeah. Well, that could be a problem.
Oh, blur.
Little leaky from the roof. I don't mean water. I mean little energy leaky from the roof, but really the portal between apartments is right here.
All right.
Yeah, it blurred like crazy.
Nice that you find that at
What's that?
What?
333?
333?
jeez.
It's 333.
Oh, great. That's lovely.
Well, it's daytime.
fabulous.
Oh, wow.
That's all right. Well,
Just
Perfect.
special.
Needs to be shut down. Is somebody having nightmares?
Yes. Yeah.
so I.
Okay.
I have.
Good energy.
Not at all.
It's right about.
Ooh.
So the cat's off of it, which is good. Hello, cat.
Hello. Hello, lump.
It's right over here.
This is my side.
Yeah, it's right there.
Actually, I got the video light on full, and you're still going dark. Of course, part of that's the lamp behind you, but
Really?
yeah, because
Should I turn the light on?
yeah,
Does that make
actually,
it-
yes, because it actually confuses the lens. There we go. Now let's see if you go dark.
There's a moving lamp.
Yeah, so this is my side of the bed, and I do
So
have
I feel like couldn't wake the dead. You know, like heavy, and maybe even a little kind of snorfly over here.
More like an apnea thing, yeah.
It's real
Snores.
It's heavy and snorfly.
I think you had a hit there, dear.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it just goes where the energy just,
Guess
yeah.
who's getting a CPAP machine soon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just went. He just went
I
to
feel
his
like I
sleep
can't.
city.
I keep sucking in air, and
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time.
I mean,
when I'm outside.
I'll wake up and because I'll hear him stop breathing.
And
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Just, like tap him.
And then he goes.
And then,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
snort.
I could hear it. I'm like, what's happening over there?
Yep.
Let me feel your side. Yeah, the physical pain is.
That's
whoa,
just really
God,
bad.
Shoots down the legs too.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
Sciatica.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Muffins. That's intense.
Haven't had the sciatica in a while.
Yeah.
That's good
But
because I
it's-
need that.
When it comes, it comes.
Yeah. No, that's
I know
intense.
it.
Ooh. Yikes.
So
I feel-
he's right in the middle.
I feel-
So-
Does your bed
I
get
feel
knocked?
like I'm moving. I'm moving. Why am I moving? I feel like I'm shaking. Like there's a
This
move-
whole room feels unstable.
I feel like I'm. It's just
Yeah.
like it's a.
Whole room does.
It's motion. I feel in motion.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of
Do you
I have a-
hear sounds at night? Knocking, anything like that?
I hear. I think I do, and then I think it's just
You try
me
to
dreaming.
Yeah, you try to write it off or
Okay.
something.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, like, or I think I'm in the middle of a nightmare, but I do hear sounds.
Okay.
Especially when I'm here by myself, like,
Oh, sure.
he snores so much.
It drowns it out.
I put earplugs in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if he's out of town and I think it's just me being a big baby, like, you know, I'm like, what's that? What's that?
Right.
Yeah, every little
Well,
thing
and,
makes you
You know, because
hyper-vigilant.
it's completely quiet and I don't have my earplugs in and then I'm trying to go to sleep and
Something keeps touching.
Oh.
there's
Something I keep feeling touched.
Couldn't
like over there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's.
Well, actually, it's happened a few different places in here. I think
Yeah.
something keeps touching me. I don't know what it is.
It's like darker in here than it should be. I mean, I realize it's late
Oh, it's
afternoon,
dark,
but
so
it's
it's-
light outside, you know?
It seems kind of dark.
Yeah, this is dark.
It's light outside and there's
Yeah.
trees, but.
I keep feeling.
Yeah, it's usually dark in
Touch.
here just because
Yeah.
the awning and, you know,
I
we're on
mean,
the bottom
if we
floor.
go without the light, like it's like it's nighttime or
Oh,
something,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Hello.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
There's our kitty in there.
Just one of those naturally dark rooms, yeah.
I hold up for, this is where I come to hide.
Yeah.
Like, this is my sanctuary.
I was busy.
Oh, hi.
Hello, kidders.
Alright, I'll hide you back in the room. Jesus Christ.
He's like, just.
I was trying to get a good photo of you. I'll leave you to hide.
And leave you to your lumpiness.
Well,
Alright.
I could send you some good photos I have of him.
I'll leave you
He's-
be.
And Chris has taken some
Kitty.
good ones.
Undercover kitty.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just let him be. He's comfortable.
He's not
Yeah,
amused.
This room, yeah, to me has a lot of energy and
It does, but
and-
I feel what I feel of the swirling. I feel a fear-based energy though. Like when you're afraid, you like you said, you come in and hide. But like I feel a lot of residual fear and sadness, and you're uncomfortable and you're sad and you're depressed and there's all this pain and you're releasing all this energy into this space, like the tears and the heartache and the confusion and the why me's and all of that is leaking into here. And that builds and builds and builds layers. Like it's
right.
like a strata of energy.
Nothing at all.
No.
It might have actually been a reflection off of Wendy's camera. I'll have to review that. That actually might have been a reflection.
All right.
That might be a debunk, but there was a light source
Yeah.
behind you.
So I don't know if this, I mean, so I've had a lot of trauma in the last year.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
So, so basically, so this is me and my sister. My sister died in a car accident in October of 2017.
So I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, so
Yeah,
sorry,
thank
gosh.
you, yeah. It was very sudden. It was right after we got kind of back together after 20 years, like we just reconnected.
Right.
And I have another sister who never saw her in the 2 years that we had the chance to be with her.
Oh,
And
gosh.
so she's,
So there's a lot of pain.
there's a lot of pain in her, there's a lot of pain in me, because, I mean, I never gave up on my sister, and she went and she had problems. She
Yeah,
had
yeah.
drug problems and was on purpose hiding from the family. And I just kept, looking and looking and looking. And she Facebooked me one day, and we got that. I just immediately I was
That's
in tears.
so exciting.
Yeah, and so we reconnected. Like, she lived in Texas. My boyfriend's family, brother and sister-in-law live in Texas. I went to see her. She came to see me when, my son played a tournament in Dallas. Like, we just were trying to reconnect, and then I get this horrible call, like I get just my phone blowing up on October 2nd of 2017, the day that Tom Petty died.
Oh,
I'm hearing the news about Tom Petty. Then my sister's boyfriend, who would never have my phone number had he not sent me photos from our trip to Vegas. And he's blown up my phone.
God.
I just got a new job. Like, I was 2 months into a new job. And I'm in an environment where, like, you're just seeing, you're in cubicle land, and I didn't even have high walls. So I'm just like, I can't do this right. I felt something was wrong. I knew something
knew
was
that
wrong.
call was
I
gonna
knew
be
something was
serious.
wrong. So I went downstairs, had to go out the building. This was in San Francisco. I'm in this tall building. I have to go outside, make the call, and then he just screamed at me. Like,
Oh, jeez.
like, your sister is gone. She's dead.
Oh,
Your
no.
sister was killed. Like,
Like
Where did
what?
they deliver that?
it was like 2 PM, and there's people walking, and I'm just like, whoa.
Totally.
Just like blown away. And so I was like shaking in tears. I had to go back upstairs. I couldn't find my boss. I basically took my stuff and I told my other staff, I was like, I gotta go. And I was trying not to cry. And I just cried the whole time. And I told them what happened, and then texted my boss, and, oh my God, just take all the time you need, went to say my goodbyes in Texas, got back to work, and they let me go.
Oh, God.
2 weeks later, I got fired.
Oh, man.
And then that was just like, okay, on top of.
Yeah, it's just
What next?
one thing after another, and
Right.
I'm hoping that maybe somehow we can maybe get her to come forward a little bit and get her energy
Yeah.
to come through.
Right,
some.
and my parents are always with me.
Oh, of course they
my
are.
parents are gone.
Yeah.
They've been gone for a long time. My dad died when I was 16, and my mom died in my early 30s. So,
Well, we'll try to see what we can pick up on, what we can get from
but I
them.
dream about them.
Good.
Like, I feel like
Those are usually visitations.
visits.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm visiting.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
them.
they're visiting.
That usually is very accurate.
Yeah.
It feels more than a dream. So
Yeah,
that's
it does.
that's comforting. Oh, there was a cat under the bed. Now
Kitty.
that-
Undercover kitties, undercover.
But
So,
we'll try to
yeah.
reach out to them and see if we can communicate to them. But we also need to deal with the underlying negative vibration that seems to be built up.
Right. Yeah.
It's a thick film of energy, so I think
Yeah.
we want to assess all of that
right.
and get some real reboot. Because I keep getting the ringing, like
Me too.
something's talking to me, and I don't know quite what. So I need to figure it out.
Quite loud ringing.
Yeah, it's a little bit intense.
Yeah.
So
Shall we press
So
on?
is it a
there's some
negative?
there's something negative, but there's a lot of there's also, I can feel the family energy too, but then also feel your human energy. It's like layers. It's all these layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got negative weird vibrations coming from I don't know where. We've got some family wandering around. You know, we've got all of your feeling, your physical pain and your emotional pain leaking into the space, and it's all sort of hodgepodge together. Maybe we should go look at that piece of furniture too.
Right.
See what
I mean, it's the same feeling you get after coming out of one of the rides on Disneyland.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See what you think of that.
I feel chest pain.
You do?
I feel severe chest pain with it. I don't know why I feel that way.
You feel it right on here, right?
It's very uncomfortable.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
I can bless that though, but I feel almost like either a lung or a heart issue, but it's like really strong in the from here all the way through to there. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah. My dad died of cardiac arrest. He died in his sleep.
Aw.
Cardiac arrest. He had a heart problem.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He had heart surgery 5 years prior.
Okay.
And he actually had just gone to the doctor. Doctor gave him a clean bill of health. Monday, that was a Friday, Monday
all of a sudden
morning.
I just feel like
Bam.
this raging pain runs through my chest. I'm
Oh.
like, oh
It's like a freight train. Yeah.
and it's like so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I was
like a
16.
firestorm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
was
must have been a
16.
terrible day.
My parents were older when they had me, so
Okay.
they were like 40 when I came along,
Yeah.
and that was kind of
That was horrible.
yeah, like. So when I was 16, you know, I'm doing my 16-year-old thing Monday morning, in the shower, and then my mom runs in, bursts open the door, and says, "Your dad is dead." Like,
Where's that one in their delivery?
Your family has some news delivery issues.
She's screaming, and I'm just like, and I'm 16, and I'm like,
God.
I'm so sorry,
You
but
can't even wrap your head around it.
I'm just like, what are you saying to me right now?
Right.
I'm not.
Can't
what
process.
are you talking about? And then on top of it, the alarm kept going off, and it was my dad's alarm. It was beep, beep,
Oh, wow.
beep, beep.
Oh, no.
And she couldn't turn it off because she didn't know how to turn off his alarm.
Ah.
But he just died naturally. I mean,
yeah,
by the grace of God, he died naturally in his sleep.
He's an interesting soul.
So that's the energy that you're feeling off of it.
So what do you?
That's just Dad.
Tell me about that. Now you guys, even he actually seems like he let you get away with a little bit though. Like he was pretty like lax on you. You know, yeah. He's like sort of let you get away with murder. He was just. Anything for you. You were really like
I was
Daddy's girl.
the little princess and the baby, and you could.
I was kind of like an only child because my
Because
sisters.
you were later in life.
I was later in life, and my sisters were 9 and 11 years older than me. So my sister who died was my middle sister, and I'm not close with my oldest sister at all. I mean.
Yeah,
I still keep in contact,
but
but
it's just what it
I bonded so much when I reconnected with my sister.
Tingles when you touch this thing.
Yeah.
It's so tingly. He's just like. It's amazing how he feels though. Like how. Isn't she great? Isn't she beautiful? Tell her not to worry. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna come up with a plan. Like he seemed like a man with a plan. Like he could figure stuff out. Really creative and really. I can just figure anything out, and we're gonna get through this. Don't you worry. I'm still here. We're gonna figure all this out. We're gonna band together. I'm gonna take care of this. Very. I'm gonna get a game plan together.
Oh wow!
Type of personality.
Yeah.
Does that sound like his personality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Because I'm like, geez, man, I
and
texted
he
you.
also was very protective. Like he didn't talk about what was wrong, like what was going on at work or what was going anything.
He just very he's just like we've always got a plan. We've always got to figure it out. Nothing's gonna stop us. We've got this. It's very, very positivity fairy. I'm gonna take care of the world.
Right, right.
I actually like his attitude. It's really makes me feel better about this whole process.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
he's like, I'm gonna help you guys the whole time. We're gonna get this squared away. We're gonna get this done.
Dad
and
on our
like,
side.
just like, go get him, Tiger. I'm like, all right,
Okay, Dad.
sure, okay. Well,
I have very, my memories are only as of a 16-year-old, like
Yeah.
16 and below. That's,
Yeah.
so it's like, even trying to hear him talk, it's like, oh my God, did I forget what he sounded like?
I have the same problem with like remembering how my grandmother sounds, and she's only been gone since 2007. So it doesn't matter if it's 5 days, 5 years, 50 years. You always have that feeling, but what you have to hold on to is what feeling do you have in your heart?
Right.
What memory and that energy, and when I describe how he would act towards you, immediately those memories come back to you, and that feeling comes back to you. That's what you have to hold on to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the stuff you forgot.
Positive in my life.
Yeah.
Well, he still is.
He's a great guy. Like, he's just like, we got this. We're gonna, and
He's your biggest cheerleader.
yeah. He just got this like. He's just like, he seems bigger than life.
He's
Way big. Like,
very-
he just like shining. Like,
Yes, he
What a
has
soul.
a big
Well, he makes me
personality,
happy.
dry sense of humor, but very like life of the party,
Yes.
big
bigger than life.
personality. I just
Yeah.
remember like the people coming to our house. We'd always have like poker night, and
Oh,
he'd sit
yeah.
on his lap, and he'd teach me how to play poker.
Aw.
This like you were
The princess.
the apple of his eye. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. My sisters just kept going, "You are so spoiled. You are so spoiled." Like,
So?
oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was born so much later, and I was the miracle child. We're 41.
What a great guy. No,
Yeah.
I like his energy. This
That's helpful.
this bodes well for what work we have to do. That
Yeah.
he will help with the work.
Help from the other side helps.
Because there is some weird crud going on that I'm not quite comfortable with. It's not quite right.
Yeah.
There's a layer that doesn't belong in this whole component. Like, you've got some family and cool stuff going on in there, but it's like one of those, like, which one of these things doesn't go with the other? There's something that doesn't belong energetically, and so we kind of have to.
Something does not fit correctly.
Yeah.
My vote was like with the black tentacles coming from the ceiling. I mean, that's just. It's energy tendrils is what we call them. So it's leaking energy.
It's Cthulhu.
It's like from, yeah.
Your neighbors suck.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna splash some holy water on the ceiling
yeah.
and fix that.
Yeah.
So,
good,
yeah,
good, yeah.
this happens in apartments
'Cause
where
I-
one
'cause
apartment
I'm
affects the
a-
other.
Yeah, I am an empath. I mean,
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
I suck in, and that could be to my detriment.
And I did
suck
send
in
you the
energies.
grounding and protection docs, right? I
Yes.
emailed those to you.
Good,
So I
good.
want you to really, if you haven't started practicing that, I'll leave you with a couple of things to smudge yourself and that sort of thing. But you really need to be doing the grounding daily because you're gonna keep attracting Klingons.
You're gonna get Klingons.
So you wanna you don't want the Klingons. You
Nope.
don't want the Romulans either. You don't want any of
You
that.
don't want the wrong.
You don't want any of that energy because being an empath, if you don't learn the tools to keep I actually have a couple crystals that'd be good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
I really
transmute
want
and
you
get
to
that
have-
energy.
I want you to have
I've
a
been
bubble.
buying,
You need a bubble.
I bought black tourmaline. I'm
Good,
carrying
that's a
that
good
with
one.
me.
Perfect.
Good.
That's so helpful.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a crystal. I bought some amber. I bought some,
We'll take a look at what you've got and then I'll supplement if you need a
Yeah.
couple extra things. But
Yeah.
I want you doing grounding.
Yeah,
You're way too. You're right now. You're a sponge sitting in a full sink. We need to kind of wring you out a little bit and get this squared away because this is too much. Just get you squared away because that's way too much and I can see why everything is just weighing.
Yeah.
Right.
You're sinking.
And I didn't even tell you the part, like a few weeks after my sister's death, I got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I went out and just drank myself silly. And
Oh.
and like I'm so ashamed of myself.
So you made some bad decisions of your own.
Yeah,
because of the
yeah.
grief.
No, I actually took a knife, and it was an accident. They kept saying, was it purposeful? But I sliced my fingers open, and I cut my tendons.
Ow!
Girl.
And my severed a nerve in my pinky.
Oh no.
So I've had 2 surgeries.
Yeah.
And I'm about to go get a third one because I can't get I can't get my fingers to bend. Like I'm in physical therapy.
dang.
And so this is a
I'll break the
daily
alternator back
reminder.
out.
Yeah, you
This
wrecked
is
your
a daily
hand.
reminder, and it just
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
now here it comes.
Yeah.
That's
no,
okay. It's good to
That's
get it
all
out though.
And,
You know,
This is
and
the
maybe you
first
needed
step
that
in the
reminder.
right. This is the first step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Of all those things that happened before,
Yeah.
this has been horrible.
I was just ashamed because, you know,
You
you
had
had to drag me out. You had to call 911. My son saw me like that. I was
Oh.
bleeding everywhere. It was just.
You were super
Yeah.
strong.
you weren't thinking, and
No.
it's okay.
You were
had-
distraught.
You were upset, and you had a human moment.
Yeah.
What do you do from there? You learn, you grow, you
Right.
do better, and
Yeah.
you can and you will. And,
Yes.
and we are part of the solution process. I mean, you're in charge of yourself, but we're part of that healing process to where we're
Right.
one part of the puzzle that helps you move forward.
So you can move forward and not and
Yeah.
never go
and-
through this crap again.
Right.
yeah.
And I lost a best friend in the process. Like, I mean, not lost as in
Yeah.
went to another
But
place,
they
but
took
they
for
just
you,
took
yeah.
off without explanation.
They
and
ghosted
that-
you?
Yeah, because seriously, she ghosted me.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And she was somebody that was like a sister to me, and we always like that hurts. Yeah, like she unfriended me on Facebook. Her
No
daughter
reason-
unfriended
no
me.
reason.
No reason.
And you didn't have a fight or anything? You
No.
didn't?
No. Yeah, it was like I don't know. She felt my energy. She's an empath too.
Well, she
like,
could have at least said, "Hey, your energy's kind of funky right now. I need some space."
Yeah, it was
That's the
just
adult
like-
thing to do. Is
Yeah,
if you
right.
really don't feel somebody's vibe. I've had to
Yeah.
do that. I've had to tell friends, and then later they came back into my life, and it's fine. But I had to say, "Look, you're nothing. You know,
Right.
our energies aren't matching right now, so I'm going to take a step back."
Yeah.
And then they usually say, "What do you mean?" But at least I've said,
yeah,
like, "Look, I'm not feeling it
at
right
least
now."
they know.
Yeah.
And I'm just like I have dreams about her now because you know I'm like what's going on like hire from so I was a state employee and then I made the decision to leave and go to this fabulous job outside of the
man.
state and then I got fired.
Oh great.
So I've been trying to get back into the state, but now I have another job. I got hired recently at a clinic
Congratulations.
in Oakland. So yes, I was very positive.
So maybe we're on the up end,
On the-
you know,
The upswing.
Yeah, we're on the
Right,
upswing of
right.
things, and so we just need to keep pushing you forward.
Yes, and I need to.
Dad seems to be into that.
He's fully for it.
He's into this process. He's like, "Come on, we can do it. We can do it." You know, it's like, "Let's go. Like we can do
Yeah.
this."
He's
And
very
he's
enthusiastic.
very enthusiastic.
He's a Gemini. So here's
I
the thing.
love my Geminis.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I always, when I look at the clock, I either see 6:19, 3:33.
Uh-huh.
So 6:19
And we found
is
the
his
portal at
birthday.
3:33.
It's June 19th. Is his
Okay.
birthday.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I will constantly like AM or PM.
Yeah.
Inadvertently, it's 6:19, or I'll see 10:19, which is my birthday on the
Yeah.
clock, AM or PM.
That's so just like
And
those
like
little
4:44,
Those are little
divine
signs.
5:55.
Yeah, I get
like,
that a lot.
I get 3:33, 4:44, and 5:55.
You are getting
You're getting numbers.
so many signs that things are going to work out. You
Yeah.
just needed that extra little help
Yeah.
to get it that direction.
You just need to be lifted up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I get that. But what I'm feeling is that there's energy that's attracted to your strife, and we have to like break
Yes.
that interaction,
Yeah.
Right.
and then you could just go forward.
Yes.
And things will go
And things will
much.
go a lot better
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
after that.
Because they're attracted to negativity, but
Yeah.
then they build on it.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then
Right.
precisely.
and then they get more energy from that and it just
Just
gets messy.
a little cycle of
Blech.
crud.
Yeah.
So
for
let's
sure.
uncrud you.
Let's fix it.